Hi guys, so Neo Geo time, and I'm not dead. I've just been doing a lot of other things recently. So I wanted to make a video because I thought I had something interesting and unique to say. As some of you might be aware, I'm friends with Razula, the guy who makes the universe bars for the Neo Geo. And some cool things from having known him and having met him a few times, because we live in the same place, is that we were the first to test out the fix for Samurai Shodown 5 Special's fatalities. We were the first people to test out the Cross Swords 2 for the cartridge system. And now I have been helping him beta test the Unibios version 4, which has a very, very, very cool feature added to it, called Pick and Mix. And if any of you have been following the Neo Geo forums, the threads there, or been following the Unibios YouTube channel, you might already know about this stuff. But I wanted to show my experiences with it and give it a little bit of exposure, because I honestly think everybody who has an AES and a banana cart really should get this BIOS from him. I mean, give the guy a few bucks. All the work he's done, he bloody deserves it, I reckon. So, yeah, get this new BIOS off him. Give him a few bucks for it, and I'll show you why you want it. This is private test version D. We went through the number set and now we're on to letters. So my Neo Geo is currently set to home mode and European, which is where I'll be leaving it for the purposes of this test and demonstration, I should say. It can also be set to MVS, works fine there too, even on AES hardware, absolutely no issues. But the official Unibios channel has a video showing the MVS version of this running, which is the same, but, you know, just MVS settings. So I'm not going to do that. So as you can see, it will cycle through the games randomly on the cartridge. I think he's enabled the 97 unique games. Or was it 96? It's something like that. So all of the clones are actually sort of disabled in this mode, which I think is brilliant, because, you know, nobody really wanted those hacks in the first place. So what I'm going to do is, there's a couple of different use modes that you can use here. There's you can boot it with select, which then uses the select button to bring up the pick and mix menu. Now while I hold it down, I get the menu. If I let it go, it just reboots to the current game. So I'm going to press select, and then I get this really cool menu. I can just scroll through this stuff. Just pick any one of these games. I'll scroll through the whole list just so we can see. Alright, so let's pick, I don't know, why not Androdunos? So I let go of the select button, and we have Androdunos here. If I was to leave it and not do anything, it would go back to cycling random games. I can just tap select to cycle to the next game.
Don't do it, brother.
That looks like Art of Fighting 2. Press select again, and we are now in what is this, dodgeball? Excuse my ignorance. Probably dodgeball. Baseball Stars 2. I love this game. Maybe you know I have the real cart. So just keep tapping select, can jump between games. Let's go back to Androdunos. Now I'm going to hit start. And like I said, my system is in home mode. That was my hand, sorry. So let's just get into a game here, just show that it works just like normal. I've been playing some games that I hadn't really given much of attention to before, and realised that some of them are better than I expected them to be. Like, Androgynos is actually pretty decent. I barely played it before. Get some speed up. So now I've selected this game. It's effectively like locked in while I have sort of a credit going. Whoa! If I die, which I'll try to do, but I'm a bit invulnerable at the moment. Right, now if I let this time out, it will go back to Androgynos' like start mode, and again go back to cycling between the random games if I was to leave it alone. But as long as I keep like my credits going, oh, I'm going to say no to that. As long as I keep my credits going, it'll stay in the game. So it really mimics like sort of that 6 slot behavior, basically. Except this is like a 97 slot. Alright, let's hit select again. Alright, I let go of it. Try that again. So, choose a different game. Yes, World Heroes 2. Deathmatch! Let's go be Shura. It's the only way to play. I had to get a quick taunt in there. Oh no! Get him! I don't remember the moves. Take that, pirate captain. Ah. Stay down! Stay down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So if I press select while I'm in the game, because I've got a credit running, it behaves just as if this was the selected game. So exactly like a 6 slot. So by pressing select, I get a pause. Naturally. I can hit reset on the system now. He lost his hair there. Nice. And we should be back to Super Baseball 2020. There it is. Let's hit select. Who remembers seeing that for the first time? 3 count bout. Aero Fighters 2, yeah. So you get the idea how this works, and yeah, it's just such a nice menu. It's really easy to use. It's intuitive. Hey, Karnov. And I can't recommend this enough. I really can't. It's very, very cool. As I mentioned, there are, in this current test version that I'm using, there's a couple of different ways to actually interface with that menu. There's the select button method, which is my method of choice. And there's also the A and B method. So I booted into a different mode here, and now if I press A, it skips to the next game, A, next game, A, next game, A, next game, so forth. And if I press B, we go back, 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 and if I hold A down, I get the menu. So, you know, there's actually some discussion and polls going on regarding what this functionality will be to select the options and so forth. But having used all of this stuff, I am super liking the select option instead. It's just a preference, really. Maybe if we're lucky, Razula will find a way that the user can choose by saving some value on the memory card or something. And of course, if I start the system up without triggering the pick and mix mode, we get this again. Blah! Terry deserves better. So I really hope that we won't have to look at this too much longer, and that the pick and mix will become the default mode. That's my opinion. Of course, all his decisions are with Raz about what's he gonna do.
Samurai Shodown 5 Special. 世に武士道というものある。死山を越え決河を渡り極めんとするは剣の道。斧が路鳴も刃に散ぬ。我は修羅の道行く。羅刹なる。サムライショダウン5スペシャル。いざ尋常に一本目勝負。お願いしお願いしお願いしお願いし一本
太古の昔、聖者の世界に移し、死者の世界常世とをつなぎし教会、地獄も現白スザ聖長き歴史の影、その教会を指針と呼ばれし守護神たちに守られ続けてきた。そして時は流れ